Today we are doing a pick a card video for April 2025. I have cards 1 through 5, so think of your number now. Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer and your practical tarot reader, and I'm the author of the video course, Tarot Reading the Natural Way. There's a link in the description. Today we are doing a pick a card video for April 2025. This card will represent the opportunities and perhaps challenges that you could face in April of 2025. I have cards 1 through 5. And by the way, I do tarot readings, so if you're interested in having a live reading with me, there's a link in the description. If you chose card number 1, you get the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is about knowing your decisions and sticking by them. You're queen, so therefore your decision rules. And if there are different things in your life where you are undecided about them, this is a time to make those decisions and make them as a queen would. So right or wrong, you're committing to that decision until you decide something else. So the whole energy of the sword is about the waffling and the back and forth are no longer necessary. You have a single sword, and so it's a single decision. Additionally, we can see in the card how she has these kind of bracelets on her wrists that almost look like her bonds have been cut. And so we can see the fringed edge of the bracelet. And so it looks like she has freed herself from some sort of bondage. Additionally, you can see how she sits on her throne. She sits with her head above the clouds. So there's no fogginess, there's no obscuring of the details. You are seeing things quite clearly. And then the butterfly motif that we see on her crown as well as her throne, that is that energy of coming forth and no longer being just a little caterpillar, being like a little worm. You can now fly. You have broken free of whatever was entrapping you, in that case the chrysalis, and you've broken free and now you can fly. So this is a time to make decisions, knowing that you can change your mind later, but committing to those decisions until you do change your mind. If you chose card number 2, you got the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is often a card about a journey or traveling or moving. Now, sometimes though, that doesn't necessarily mean a physical move. That can be that mentally you're deciding to make some sort of change or move. And that could be related to your residence or your job. In the card, what we see is 3 people in a boat. 2 are kind of huddled together, and then there is the oarsman who is steering the boat. So this can be that you are the passenger in the boat and someone is helping you get to your new destination. Or you could be the one taking charge and helping others get to their destination. Now, we see that there are lots of swords in the boat, and this is that as you are moving to this new place, you are taking your thoughts with you. You are taking the ideas that you had, the experience that you had, all of those things. Now, at some point when you land this boat, you may want to sort through your swords and see if you do want to keep all of these ideas. Some of them have been very positive, some maybe not so, and those could be discarded. But you can't discard them now. The focus right now is on the journey, because if we took these swords out of the boat, it would leave a hole in the boat and the boat would sink. So you have to go forward thinking about all of these things, and that means that it is a combination of your confidence and your doubt. Now, where are you heading? Well, we can see that the water is rather churning and rough where the oarsman has his oar. But when we look off into the distance, we see this island with trees and much smoother water. So you are going from a place that is difficult to a place that is better. That's fantastic. But again, this is a situation where it's a lot of work to move, whether you are changing jobs or changing residences or deciding to do so in the future. There is this energy of, that right now all you can do is concentrate on the journey. And that's what you're supposed to do, is concentrate on change and what you need to take with you. That will be in the boat with you. What you're leaving behind, then you don't need to think about those things because they're not in the boat. And then recognize that where you're heading is a better place. Now, if you chose card number 3, you get the Sun card, which is a very happy card. So we have a kid here with his own pony. He's in his backyard. We can see the wall. The sun is shining. The flowers are blooming. He's got this beautiful flag. So this is about joy. This is about happiness. And if you're not experiencing that at this time, the universe is saying, there is happiness in your life and that you need to go and experience that. Maybe you're feeling, well, I don't want to have fun right now because my friends or people I know or people in the world are not experiencing this. But this is a time where it is beneficial, not just for you, but those around you, for you to experience this joy. So this is about the simple pleasures of having a pony and having a backyard. But even if you don't have those, the simple pleasures of watching the flowers bloom or seeing the sun come out or waving your flag to say, this is what I believe in, or this is the good time I'm having. So this is about living in the present, living in that moment of joy. And this month you can find that joy and experience it. If you chose card number 4, you get the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is on a quest, and we can think of this as kind of like the Holy Grail. But this knight has found the Grail, and now he's returning it to Camelot, where now the kingdom is going to prosper and be successful. So this is that, in your quest, you have found something that is of value, and now you need to go and utilize that thing so that it benefits you, that it benefits your family, that it benefits your community. In your life, this could be that you've found the job, and now that you have it, now enjoy it and use it for what its purpose is, to give you financial security, to give you new experiences, to help you learn and grow. Or maybe you have found an answer, a solution, a video course, a tutor or a teacher who is going to help you, and now you can experience that. So don't let that course or that tutor just sit on the shelf, but actually utilize that information. This knight is in motion, and so therefore moving towards a goal. And this is something that the knight has wanted for a while. He holds the cup in front of him to not just show off that he found the cup, but to remind himself of why he was doing this, to continue to push himself forward. And we see that he's in full armor. So this is that you're safe, that you can protect yourself, and you're on this beautiful horse, which means that you have the means to propel yourself forward. So this is a reminder of your goals, and then that you have made some progress, and keep going. Now, if you chose card number 5, you get the 7 of Wands. And in this picture, we have someone who is doing some sort of battle. Now, interesting, it's almost like he received an alarm. He jumped out of bed, threw on a couple of shoes that were there, and grabbed his wand and charged out to protect his property or protect people or to protect something. And here he is on the higher ground in his mismatched shoes, fighting multiple battles here. but he is on the higher ground, which means that he can handle it. You can handle it. So you may have a ton of stuff going on in your life, and this could be anything from something big where you run a business and you're dealing with supply chain and employees and all of this, or that you are running a household and so you got to get the kids to, softball practice, and you got to get them to piano lessons, and you got to get dinner on the table. And so you're fighting on a lot of fronts. And from this vantage, you are winning, and you can continue to win. The energy here is like everything right now is in your corner. So the only way that you could falter is if you start to doubt. So with this is take care of those battles and see how you can maybe organize something or delegate something or streamline something so that it can be easier in the future. But right now you're handling all of it. So don't lose heart. Continue to be courageous. See this as a game or this battle as extra exercise. So where you can see the benefits of this going forward, and you are victorious. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are interested in learning how to read the tarot for yourself or for your friends, or even as a professional, I have a video course. It's called Tarot Reading the Natural Way. The link is in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.